All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Salt Lake City Flyers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Ready? 60 or. Run the line. Watch one. Watch one. Hey, come on now. Come on now. Snap.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there on the screen pass. 44 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Looking to throw. Wilhelm. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, after the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle of the block as the defense just did there?
Sure. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us. 30 base. 6-6. Pull it out.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Wilhelm. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Phillips. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. 10-2 stop.
Ricky. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 3 down.
Hey, Delta.
35, Mike, 35.
Shoot.
On first down, Stevens. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, Haywood.
22, Mike, 22. Let's go, D.
Ready.
Back to throw. Stevens. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20 because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Pick it up. Begin.
X3. 218. Chopper. Steve Griffin.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stevens. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant.
Run the mic. Watch one.
Let's make these babies cry all the way. Hey, C6. C6.
Operating from the gun, Wilhelm. And he will find his man on the outside. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On first down, Clinton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. 2nd and 11. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Wilhelm. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
61, matchbox, right. Score.
Check 15, check 15. So Mike number one. And watch that, and watch the ball.
On 1st and 10, Wilhelm. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Wilhelm. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. They'll run on first down. Clinton. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
We got to step it up.
2nd and 3. They'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. As his guys are in for 6. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-0 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on first down. Stevens. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On first down. McMullen. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, McMullen. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Hey. They can't hang with us. Get it.
On first down, Stevens. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
He's going to air one out. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Back to throw. Wilhelm. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, we got tight lip. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key 6-6. Pull it high. Ready?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Zoo. 35's the mic. I got it. Mike 35. Mike 35. Check pass. Check pass.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 7-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 47 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Looking to throw. Wilhelm eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got it. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Go.
On 4th down, Wilhelm. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stevens. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 30.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. Coming to you. 5.
To throw on 2nd down. Stevens. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Ready up.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, high 7. Watch the screen.
Back to throw. Stevens. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there.
Touchdown, New Orleans! In for the score. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Watch the slant. Ready.
A first down carry for Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
You ain't got nothing. He's coming. Go. He's coming. Double up.
Now. On 3rd down, McMullen. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 start. Hey, Echo. 0-0, Mike Free.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. The extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go again.
Hey, Alpha. Hit it.
Looking to throw. Stevens. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. McMullen, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Yes, yes. 5. Ready?
On 3rd down, Stevens. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back live here now in Salt Lake City. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Got an open man. It's Scott. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Check 20.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now a carry here for their fullback. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
On 2nd down now, McMullen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stevens, and he's got it complete to Anderson. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
35, Mike, 35.
Here we go.
35's the mate. Exit.
Back to throw. Stevens. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
On 2nd down, McMullen. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because One mistake can turn into 6 points.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
To throw from his end zone, Wilhelm escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here comes the Saints punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Oh, they had him backed up, let him off the hook.
Someone grab the special teams coach because he's going to be irate. Oh, without a doubt. They had him right where they wanted him, had him backed up. We're going to get the ball back, and instead they created the foul and bailed him out.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Again, it's Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And this is picked up by the defense. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play.
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. Operating from the gun, Stevens. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Look at me. Zipper.
They'll try the left side. McMullen. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
Mike 35. 35's the mic.
On fourth down, Stevens. That one complete to Anderson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Ready. 15, Lonnie. 15 line. Watch left. He's top of now.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for New Orleans, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's a disappointing way to lose your first game as they drop to 10-1 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.